last week I called with my online client. I do weekly with my clients, and the calls is about what we can do better, exercise, nutrition, habits, what we can modify. But also, I used to do calls what I'm talking about mindset, the mentality, you know, the boots deeper because you want to change life. You finish, you change your habit, the way the life can build. You know, after you know person in first place, then you like actually from result you are doing. So making this video because posting what I'm and I found very easy. And basically we made this call where you can start actions. So I'm not very used to talk with my clients because I create calls where give advice, my proof of done because I'm not gonna give any advice if I don't or if I don't apply when I think it's aligned with actions. So I found interesting because I spoke about last year about myself how actually I built myself up after a hard period, one hardest periods of life where I move out of Argentina, my country. I basically start challenging myself, but in a really deep way where I never experienced something like that, where you're out of your culture when you are, basically nobody knows you and you don't know nobody. So, this place where you're actually out of your comfort zone is the place where, in my experience, it was one of the moments where I learned one of the biggest lessons so far in my life. And what I mean by that is everyone has to experience the same, not basically the same, but experience this period where you are out of your comfort zone, where you are out of your, uh, accommodation, when you don't know nobody and you don't know how you are going to react because life is about unpredictable things. And once you understand that, is the magic star, and that's something that happens to me when I was, taking the decision of taking a plane and let's see how it goes. I was believing on myself first, but I was, how can I say, I was taking this thought when I was, what, I know what I have to do week by week, and I know where I'm going to be in the future. I just have to apply every single day what I say to myself in before, so I'm gonna be in the place where I want to be in the future. And it's easy to understand, and it's easy, it sounds simple. But then, last year I was in this place where I was, reminding me myself, you took this decision, you made, the decision to be in this place now. So I was like asking myself, and I was saying, you know, not this classic question, but I was, being honest with myself and saying, are you sure what you're doing? Do you have enough resources to keep doing what you're doing now? Is this the right decision? At that time, I was in Italy. I was doing some personal stuff, and I was I was in a place where basically there there were any gym or any like place to live properly, um, and basically, you know, uh, live with the lifestyle that I was living before, like making the lifestyle that I was doing before. Sorry once again of my English, but I think I'm getting better. I'm not gonna say sorry anymore. This is the first time, because a lot of people told me that, and I'm a female person, and I don't have this mentality or this personality where uh, everything that I have done, it doesn't mean that I'm the wisest person in the world. I'm making mistakes the whole time, and I'm learning every single week what I'm doing wrong and what I can do better. And that's the advice for today. I mentioned that I was doing this Zoom call with one of my clients because he started asking me, where are you, or how you become the person that you are right now, or decisions, which actions did you take to build yourself up, and basically, you know, asking those questions to yourself, and then you reaffirm what you have done and what you say in the past, is basically the formula that I found to keep doing what I'm doing now. After 1 year, I can tell that that period, it was one of the period when I was basically broke in all terms, and because of that, I'm the person that I am right now. But before that, I was living in Argentina with my own apartment. I was living a pretty good life, but I decided with intention to change that and transform myself. So that's something that is valuable, and you have to decide what is more important. What is your biggest fear? For me, it was live basically the same life that I don't know, my family, my parents live for the entire life, and there is nothing wrong with that. It's just something that I didn't want it. I want to something different. I want to build something different and build a different lifestyle. So I was like, I'm scared of traveling around the world and expose myself and put me in a hard situation, but I'm more scared about living basically the same life for 30, 40 years. And, you know, that's very for me. That's how I basically after, and that's something that you need to hear, maybe from me or from someone else. But if you're in a hard um, period, take a moment to tell why you are there, if it's under your control, and remember why you have made this decision, and you can reconfirm that, and you know compare fears, where of course everyone is have fears. Have fears is actually what is making you act and survive. Have fears is good, but fears are good when you can live with. If you can live with your negative thoughts, you're not gonna progress in life, because you that every single day that you wake up, you have negative thoughts, but you have to accept and live with them, because what's more important for you? Live is that you all want it, and take the risk you always wanted to take, or live the same life like at the old, without any risk, without any pressure. Like if you are a person who wanna live a different lifestyle, you have to take different actions, so you are gonna have different results. And if you're scared and you have fear, that's completely fine. You have to compare both words and say, you know, what is more harder for me to to live with, like basically live in the same place without any risk, doing what other people tells you, or do what you love, do what you want to be in the future, and basically living and accepting that you are gonna have fears and negative thoughts, but you are gonna still, or you are gonna keep doing what you want. Because what point of living life if you are gonna be living under other people's thoughts? That's the message for today. It's been, I think, 5 6 days that I was uh, basically no posting on YouTube. I just say, sorry once again, 2 times, but I'm gonna be back and posting more, because the past couple of days, too many calls, onboarding calls with some clients, which is awesome, but I have to time my time. So hope to see you in the next YouTube video. I hope you understand this quick idea YouTube video, where basically I'm being honest and straight without anything, without like any transition. So if you want to work with me to level up your mindset and start understanding why you are the person that you are right now, or like where you want to be in the future, just drop me a message. I'll book a call here and we're gonna see if you're a good fit, and we can go from there. See you, my guys.